What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and don't snap. It's gonna be an awesome freaking day. So guys, welcome back, and happy Showcase Day. So thank you everyone for sticking with me, and welcome to the hundreds of new people who have subscribed to the channel. Welcome. Thank you for sticking with me through that 1 week hiatus that I took, but we are coming back to a brand new home that was uploaded here on Bethesda.net known as Dragonbridge Manor. Now, Dragonbridge, as we all know, is the town south of Solitude, or kind of, it's kind of close to Solitude, so it is definitely in the south part, but Dragonbridge is like right here, and it's the town right before you get to Solitude. And this is it. This is the home. Now, when I first installed this mod, I came over here to the house, and I was like, this is beautiful. It looks so custom. Everything is just so nicely put together. And it's in a perfect spot, too. I mean, the mod author placed this so well on this nice little hill up here. Not to mention, there's quite a few bells and whistles, and the best part, it's free. So it is indeed free, but I wanted to go ahead and do something here at the beginning of today's mod showcase, because in the last mod showcase I said I was redoing my entire load order, and I wanted to go ahead and show you guys my load order just real fast. So if you want to skip straight to the showcase, this is the time code that you want to skip to. So we've got Climates of Tamriel, Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition Patch, Skyland Balanced, Landscape, Skylands Towns and Villages, Static SMIM, TLS Lighting Overhaul, The Home, and then Lampposts of Skyrim Special Edition, Lush Overhaul, a Quality World Map, Alternate Start, Sheogorath's Cheat Menu, Cheat Room, as well as the Color Patch Removers, and then the Fix Restore Vanilla Settings. It's a very, very plain and very easy mod kind of load order to have, and it makes Skyrim look beautiful, in my opinion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this home. So like I showed you on the map, we are indeed right here. Dragonbridge is right here, with obviously Dragonbridge being, somewhere right here. Closest holds being Solitude and Morthal. But just so that you can see that on the map, I'll show you, you got some roads right there, you've got the river right there. I don't have all of the icons on the map anymore because I was noticing it was slowing things down. So that's exactly where you're going to want to look. Dragonbridge Manor does come with a symbol to teleport to as soon as you install the mod. But let's check this out, shall we? So let's start with the outside first. Obviously, the front door area over here is beautifully landscaped with these really pretty trees and a nice solitude over, the archways, as well as, some of the country-style buildings. It's very rustic. I like the way that this looks. But let's continue on over to this side, because as you saw, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the outside. Got some hay bales over here for your cows and horses to, chew on just in case. I love this, Dragon Bridge, or the Dragon Reach kind of over, what are these things called? They're not gazebos. I don't remember what they're called, though. But it's a beautiful little seating area. Just, I hope you're not afraid of bugs, so, spiders and bees and stuff like that, because there's quite a few of them, flying around and climbing around and stuff like that, only because there is a functioning apiary right outside it. But as we continue over here, we have a nice big stable area to store some cows, maybe some chickens, mainly horses, though I would imagine you could probably fit 4 horses here very comfortably. But around back of the stable, we've got ourselves an anvil, as well as a workbench, a tanning rack, and around the back there's the grindstone and then a raised smelter. Kind of cool to see the smelter put up on its own little rock right there. And then, here's kind of the garbage that the smelter, has inside of it, and or stuff that you need to feed into it. So, kind of nice to have an outdoor smithing area. I believe there are 2 smithing areas in this entire home, though. There's one outside and one inside. I could be wrong about the inside one, but regardless, we do have one outside. But this outdoor back area, the backyard of this home, is beautifully done. I love the textures on the house. I love the way it's laid out. It honestly reminds me of like a Tuscan villa or something that you would see in like the countryside of Naples, France, or Italy, something like that. It's just a really cool looking home, honestly. It's a very country style home, and I like that a lot. But we got this big tree right here, beautiful seating area out here, and it's well lit as well. If we go ahead and take a look at this, look at how pretty it is out here. Not to mention the lighting on the house, beautifully done. Oh, I'm such a sucker for that stuff. But let's go ahead and go back to noon, and there we go. So, a nice big fire pit out here to entertain some guests. Got a big dinner table out here set for you could probably fit 6 people at this table. And then, like I said, the seating area over here, and a nice big view of the mountains and, the fields back there, some trees. If you've got, a massive lush overhaul, it'd probably be even greener out here. But even still, kind of a cool little spot out here. Now, I will go ahead and say one thing about this home. There are so many entrances and exits into this home and out of this home. It's kind of crazy. You got one up there, you got one down here, and then you've got one on the side and then the front door, and then you have balconies on the front as well. So there's quite a few doors, which do indeed have loading screens, but the great thing is I haven't noticed a massive amount of loading within those loading screens. But outside here, we got some water, running water, for your garden and stuff like that, to make sure your stuff stays nice and green. And then over there, looks like that's just kind of a potted plant. You'll never be able to get up there unless you jump across there. So without further ado, let's take a look at what the inside of the home has to offer. Because if the outside is as beautiful as the inside, then I think we're going to be in for a treat. So, welcome home to Dragonbridge Manor. And after less than a 5-second loading screen, we are inside. Now this main foyer is nice. It's nice and welcoming. It's a bit cold, but I'm gonna blame that on the fact that I no longer have Vivid Weathers installed and or the lighting overhaul inside of the houses, like ELFX and stuff like that. So it could be that. In fact, let's go ahead and turn down the brightness just a little bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Give it more of a natural warm glow. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Doesn't look as whitewashed anymore. But the front foyer, let's go and break this down in typical Ryantium style, shall we? You know, you got your basic static clutter that we normally have, map of dragon burials, as well as a necklace of fire abatement, kind of nice to have. Got some refined moonstone, a pickaxe, and another anvil. I do like the blacksmith sign just hanging there. It's kind of cool. It's like a blacksmith's corner. But let's continue through this way. We got a tanning rack right here, a nice, storage area right here with a strong box. The strong box has some gold inside of it. Got a skin box. Okay, that's a little weird, but it's probably because the tanning rack is right there. And then that door does lead to the back of the house. We'll go through that here momentarily. Got some nice plants through here, as well as some lights and some sconces. And then I hear bees somewhere. I don't exactly know what that's doing up there, but I'll take it. But we'll go ahead and come through this door, and we'll check out the back area. So where we're at right now is underneath of the bridge. That's not supposed to be there. I'm not supposed to be able to see through that. That is the upstairs bridge that we saw. But it's just kind of this nice little, walkway, kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Not a thoroughfare, but just kind of a pass-through. Kind of cool how you've got two different entrances and exits. But we'll go ahead and head back on into the house. Alright, so we'll go ahead and continue on inside of the home itself. We have the Immigrant's Journal right there, which probably gives you some lore, if I had to guess. And there you go. You could pause that if you wanted to read that. But let's continue on to the right-hand side of the building. And here we are. It looks to be a common room / a drawing room, a waiting room, possibly like, a nice little living room right here. Kind of cool to have the flower basket there. I will say it's not static, so the flowers, okay, well, it might be static, but they are just kind of chilling right there, and now you have a flowerless arrangement on your table. Look at that. So that's static, but the basket is not, unfortunately. But got some bookcases back there for the bookworms of Skyrim, because I know we got quite a few. And then we got a big statue right there. That's the statue of the Falmer, or the Snow Elves, right? Something like that. It's the Thieves Guild quest, I know that. The left and the right eye of the Falmer is that quest. But let's continue through here and let's take a look. So we got a big old chest over there, a little dining area over here, kind of randomly placed. If I do say so myself, it's a bit weird. This almost looks like it's going to be a dog bowl. And then you have that strange looking statue, and then a cool little corner with a potted plant. Now this right here, if I'm not mistaken, is the Dragon's Reach kind of overhang. Yes, indeed. This little spot right here, so cool. I think I would call this an alcove, perhaps. Can't remember exactly if that's what that's called or not, but it's still pretty nonetheless. But as we return to the inside of the home, there is a loft up here, which we will be taking a look at. So let's go ahead and do that. I was going to say I'm like really high up. Over here, looks like we have, some assorted storage, perhaps, some cool statues, all sorts of that good stuff. But let's go ahead and come on up here and see what we have to do up here. So this seems to be an interconnected loft that kind of goes through the entire kind of second floor, if you will. I love the pillars through here. And the ceilings, they're all super tall. I don't know why there's a random hay bale up there, but you know what? To each their own. But got some nice static decor right here. Oh, it's not static. Now that's interesting. Normally that's static decor, but somehow the mod author has got them to stick up there like glue. That's kind of cool. Oh, the Emperor's robes. We can be all sorts of stylish now. Look at that. I am Emperor Prisoner. Oh my goodness. So a couple little areas to store some things, another immigrant's journal, another bookcase for the bookworms. And then in here, probably something of a, I don't know, a guest bedroom, also an alchemy area and an enchanting area, because you didn't think I saw this. Oh, but I did. A tiny arcane enchanter and a tiny alchemy lab right there, which are indeed usable. And we have the torch bug in a jar. Got some assorted materials right there. Kind of a cool little room in here. A little mirror right there. Probably you can change your appearance or something like that. Let's see, can you? Oh no, you can take the mirror. Okay then. You can also take the hanging chorus eggs. That's a shame. I think that should be static. I'm not sure why it's not. But let's see. As we move through here, that's kind of cool with the branch hanging there. And then we got a bed there. Kind of a cool little area over here with a big wheel. Dwemer puzzle cube. Wow, okay. And then this is probably, if I had to guess, kids' bedrooms and guest bedrooms for followers and stuff. I love the decor. A lot of it does seem a little bit kind of randomly misplaced, or kind of just placed, haphazardly, I should say. Of course, the lusty Argonian maid was underneath of the bed. Damn naughty children. Now that's cool. But this is kind of a nice little area up here to, store some things, have your followers, everything like that. Not to mention you've got an Elder Scroll up there, the Myths of Sheogorath up there as well. Still kind of a cool thing. And a business ledger. That's kind of nice. But let's see. There was a door up here. Let's make sure we go through that, because I want to make sure that I see all of the doorways. So there's this door right here, which is probably out onto a balcony, if I had to guess. Yes, this is the back door up that little bridge. So we were previously underneath of the bridge. Now we're up on top of the bridge. Kind of cool with all of the doors here. And it's nice that the loading screens don't take very long. I'm normally a stickler if there's too many loading screens, but it's kind of nice when they're not too long. But then it seems we're on the top floor, and this seems to be the master bedroom. I love the big stove, the big oven right here, the big stone oven. Really nice decor through here, Queen Bee statue. I love the fountain. Who the hell has a fountain in their room? Not to mention, it's the glorious statue of Dibella. Looks like you got some gold there as well. A nice study right here. File your taxes, do some business, everything like that. Kind of nice to have all this stuff up here. Not to mention a big bed to get the well-rested bonus. And once again, more bookshelves for the bookworms of Skyrim. And then yet another balcony, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks out along... Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, that's so pretty. So you're kind of trapped up here if you decide to come out here. You have a rope there obstructing your way, and a rope there obstructing your way. But still, kind of a nice view, honestly. You can just kind of see your domain. Not to mention you got a view of Solitude off in the distance, so that's kind of cool. But let's head back in and see what else this home has to offer. So far, I'm really loving the way that it looks on the inside. I'd say the outside gave me the wow factor. The inside more so feels a little cramped with some of the decor. Some of the, the randomly placed stuff, like you got hay bales and carpets and, shoes and stuff in random places. It can feel a little bit, haphazardly placed. But still, some of the rooms are tied together nicely with a lot of the decor that matches. But let's see, let's continue down here and see what else we missed, because this seems to be the left-hand wing of the building, or the right-hand wing, depending on how you look at it. And it is a solid gold, holy crap, solid gold dinner emplacement set for a whole bunch of people. Nice big throne back there, lots of room for beer and wine and ale and everything. Kind of cool to have this. It's really nicely set up too. Quite a spread on there too. Over here is where we can prepare the food, and over here is where we can do some cooking. Got a cooking pot right there, a salt pile right there. That is an enlarged salt pile. Holy crap. No oven, unfortunately, but kind of an... Oh, wait, was there an oven? No, okay, there's no oven. But still, kind of nice to have the cooking pot right there, an area to prepare the food, and in place to eat it. So, I do believe that's everything that this home has to offer. We've seen pretty much every single door. I don't believe there's a basement. I haven't seen any trap doors, but let me do another once-over and see if I missed anything. So, as far as I know, there isn't anything else in this home, and overall, I think it's a really nice home. The outside, I would say, is prettier than the inside. The inside definitely has its nice bells and whistles, the ability to have, a place to sleep, as well as to store some things, enchanting, alchemy, the regular stuff that, you come to expect in every single house. But at the same time, it's a bit all over the place as far as some of the decoration on the inside. So if I had to, do the obligatory rating, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. So the outside, definitely a 10 out of 10, but the inside, probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10, just based on what's in there. However, it is free, so it's kind of nice to be able to have that as a starter home. Not to mention, it's in Dragonbridge. It's directly south of, Solitude. Dragonbridge is right there, and I don't think I've ever really seen a home in Dragonbridge, so it definitely has really good real estate, and I think it's a really nice spot to be in. Not to mention, it's right on the side of the road, and you can kind of just bomb on over to Solitude and do your business, and then come on home, and you have a nice big manor waiting. And, if you've got your wife or your husband or your followers and your children, you've got them at home waiting for you. So, let me know, guys. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know what you guys would use it, if you would use it, down there in the comment section. I would love to hear from all of you. But until the next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.